The claim I'm refuting today is that animal testing has minimal benefits to humans. My opponent's secondary claims talk about unethical treatments, the pain animals endure, reactions to medications, and anatomy comparisons. Researchers from the U.S. Foundation for Biomedical Research says that animal research has played a vital role in virtually every major medical advance of the last century for both human and animal health. My opponent claims that animal testing has minimal benefits to humans, but in actuality, animal testing can offer many benefits to humans, and that is my counterclaim. My opponent argued that millions of animals such as rats, monkeys, mice, and rabbits, just to name a few, are put through unethical treatments for cosmetic and medical purposes by being blinded by force, exposed to radiation, or undergo skin testing, and that this unethical process doesn't even yield important results. But according to researchers from REACH, a program that uses animals to study human toxicity, animals may be put through unethical treatment, but it would also be unethical to put humans through the same exact test that animals are currently going through. In addition, it would be unethical to give out drugs to humanity without ever being aware of what effects the drugs could possibly have on a human. They also argue that humans kill more simply by eating animals. Their statistics show that people eat about 600 chickens, 30 sheep, 30 pigs, and 5 cows in their lifetime, but only 3 mice and 1 rat would be used per person in a lifetime due to animal research. Another argument that is made by my opponent is that animals are needlessly distressed and they endure great pain and suffering during this process. Tetsuro Matsuzawa, head of the Primate Research Institute in Japan, says that through his research with animals, he has realized that even though animals do feel pain exactly how humans do, have similar nervous systems and similar pain receptors, animals still suffer less because they're incapable of remembering or ever anticipating pain. The last argument made by my opponent that I'm going to discuss is the argument about how animals react differently to vaccines, medications, etc. when compared to other animals and humans, and that animals share different anatomy and bodily structures when compared to humans. William Hamblin, a journalist who wrote an article examining the controversy of animal testing, mentioned in his article that cells and organs that are grown in research labs are currently being used as an alternative option in the field of cosmetic testing, which means that they're just testing ingredients in certain products. So the good news is that alternatives are currently being found, that's for sure. But according to Hamlin, it is very, very difficult to find alternatives because of the similarity that that animals have to humans compared to other non-human subjects. In conclusion, animal testing has shown that it can be extremely useful over the years, and I believe that it is very important to continue to do this process with these tests because they have led to some really amazing findings and discoveries, and they have really helped humanity and saved lives overall. Thank you.
All right, Alessa, you do a very nice job presenting. You're very clear and specific when you're talking. You project well, and I think that you do a nice job speaking to the audience. That adds to your credibility quite a bit. You're following the structure very clearly. You labeled all the points fine. I thought you had some good counter evidence on the individual points that you brought up. On that second point especially, I thought it was kind of interesting about the comparison that's being made between animals being consumed versus animals used for this, for scientific purposes. I thought that was an interesting response on that. Of course, it is still a value argument, and so I think you might want to point out that it's not directly germane to the issue of productivity. It really addresses a separate kind of claim that's being presented. You did a good job providing your own evidence on those points. I think your analysis on the advocate's evidence needs to be a little bit stronger, and challenging on the advocate's reasoning needs to be a little bit stronger, because otherwise you've got two sets of claims going in opposite directions, reaching different conclusions, but you want to tell us why your position is the one that is valid. I thought that you did a good job with the ethical issues. On the other ones, you had good counterclaims, like I said before, but I think you need to do a little bit better job contrasting. All right, thank you.